Today we're going to look at how we can monitor pace and keep on that pressure to achieve that we've been talking about so much in this series. This video is part of a broader series we're doing on remote learning, so be sure to see all of those videos for more about this topic. A quick reminder that this video is not going to be a tutorial, but rather a discussion of best practices. In Empower, you can go to your question mark button and search for lots more resources to learn more about everything you're going to see here. And finally, before we dig into these tools, I want to emphasize that all of this info we're going to look at is driven by underlying data, right? Your scores. So first thing is to be sure that you're keeping up on your evidences, your standard scoring. The more up to date your data is, the more accurately you're going to be able to assess pace, obviously. Let's dig in. One of the more obvious ways that students will use to monitor their pace and progress are activity statuses. As students complete work or don't, as they get mastery scores or don't, etc., their activities will get appropriate statuses. These are visible to students, parents, and teachers. And of course, they let everyone know what's happening with this activity, maybe what are the next steps. Number two, previously when we talked about managing student work in an earlier video, we talked about pinning and we talked about the next step section of the student portal. It's important for you to know what the student sees day to day in this way and to know how you can directly control this for them if that's helpful. So get into the knowledge base and become familiar with those tools if you need to. Go back and watch those other videos, but make sure you know about pinning and the next step section in the student portal. In addition to this, the class log is super useful. Parents in particular love this. Alerts come here for all of the activity happening in this class, and users can click into it to get a lot more info. They can filter through that info, etc. Lots of easy to get info here. Fourth and finally, but not least, this video on pace wouldn't be complete without a look at the pacing tools themselves. There are really neat automated course pacing possibilities depending on how you've set up your instruction. We can't get into all that in this video, but I just wanted to say that the simplest form of setting pace is to do it manually. If you need a quick solution, you can do that in the report card comments tool on your reporting tab. But again, I encourage you to dig in. We've got a lot of great resources on pace, some of the neat things Empower can do for pace. But maybe if you're just getting started in pacing and want to use it without a lot of setup, manual pacing is the way to go. This is the last video in this series. So if you missed some, go check them out. Also, we did a series of webinars on these same topics, so if you want those are available on our website for you, and they're in the knowledge base. Finally, if you're interested in CVE, or you're an Empower user, or you just want to get future free resources, hit subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out.